Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Freedom Network channel. It's your girl. I'm your host, Renee. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing today? Come on in, come on in. Come on now. We family, y'all know the drill. Come on in, have a seat. Get comfortable, take your shoes off. Yeah, we family now. Come on in. We'll talk about it. Let's sit down and talk about some things. So today, and remember, I'm still coming in love. It might be a little salty, but you'll still taste the love, okay? So just know that everything prepared for today was still prepared in love. Again, you guys, we gotta talk about this stuff. We gotta get it out. You know, we're gonna be the best that we can be. We gotta be totally free. Yes. So, okay, let's talk about today. That little unruly thing that we have in our mouth, and that's our tongue. Tongue is so, man, it cuts deep. We're going to talk about gossip today, y'all. We're going to talk about gossip and how deadly gossip can be. Gossip is no good. It's no good for nobody. It don't produce nothing good. No good fruit comes from gossip. So as I was thinking, again, me talking to God, and I'm asking God, how is it that, gossip can just tear up so much, and again, not even so much gossip, but words, it's words, words from people, from our mouths, falling on unfallow ground, people with hidden agendas and motives. They take those words once they come out of your mouth oftentimes, and they twist them, they manipulate them, they puff them up. So again, gossip. So as I was just thinking about gossip and the damage that it does, seen and unseen, because trust me, it does a lot of damage, and most of the times we don't see all the damage that it does. We thinking, again, that we're just, keeping it real, just telling somebody like it is. Again, I think I said before, you don't know the damage, the long-term damage. There's some long-term damage that comes behind some gossip. So, as I was just thinking, get this ready for my little key points here that I want to talk about. But as I was thinking about gossip, so I was talking to God, and I was just saying, what always amazes me is when someone brings you some gossip, right? And they tell you they can't wait to see you. They can't wait to tell you everything that this person said about you. Oh, they said this, they said that. I mean, they'll run down the easy 5 or 10 things, right? And all in all, and I know some of you guys probably have felt the same way. And all while they're talking, you listening in disbelief. But then a part of you is also saying, how was they that comfortable talking about me to you? And you always want to ask them, so what did you say? When they were saying all of this, what did you say? And another question you might want to ask, well, how is it that they were so comfortable expressing all of this to you? How did my name come up? How did you guys get on the topic of me and my so-called business? What were you guys talking about previously that led you into talking or discussing me? Also want to say, why were you guys comfortable discussing me when I was not present? Because, I just always, and then I always think about too, when the person is telling you, it's like, what did you think will come from this? And then I hate when they come with that, I'm going to tell you something, but you can't say nothing. Oh, that's the famous line, isn't it? Girl, I'm going to tell you this, but you cannot tell nobody. I'm the only one you're the only one that know, and I haven't told nobody else. Right away, it's like, you know what? If I'm the only one, I don't want to be that special, especially in the midst of no mess. I don't want to be that special. So guess what? Don't tell me, miss me with that. Miss me. Come on, let's talk about something else. Like, is it gonna hurt me? Are they plotting or planning to hurt me? Are they trying to slander my name? If not, then I don't even need to deal with it. And I'm getting to the point now, the older I get, I don't even care if they're trying to slander my name. Because one thing I do know, all of the 51 years that I've been here on earth, if I haven't established, especially this is for people that know me, if I haven't established enough credibility and character, then you know what? That you'll go and believe something somebody else said about me, whose character or credibility is probably, it has to be shot, because for you to be out gossiping about somebody else, what does that say about you? That's another thing. The one thing I want us to get to the point where we understand, and maybe this will help us just dismiss this gossip. What a wonderful world it would be if we didn't gossip. We didn't gossip about each other, but if we started building each other up instead of tearing each other down. What a wonderful world it would be if you talk to someone and then, and someone's name come up, and your goal is to just edify, build them up. You're like, okay, boom, we're on this topic of Susie. Okay, I see where this is going. I'm going to build her up. Oh my gosh. That's Susie. She is amazing. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. I'm sorry that you've witnessed her in that light, but honestly, I've never ever witnessed nothing like that from her. She's loving. She's a wonderful mother. She's a wonderful friend. When she and I talk, we pray. We talk about the goodness of the Lord. Good things. We don't talk about nothing like that. So now you're building that person up, and then you watch that person that came to slander them. You watch their behavior when they see that you don't have nothing to add to their fire. When they see that you are coming, you're watering. Like I said, you're building up. You're building up this person. Let's see if while you're building up, they continue to tear them down. And if they do, you'll notice they'll get very, very upset with you. They'll get very pissed. And they will be ready to snap. It's like, well, I don't care what you say, and da-da-da-da. And then now it's like, okay. Because you're not doing what you set out to do. Now you mad. Now you mad at me, which is the root of it. That's why they bringing it to you. They bringing it to you because they really don't care about you. That's why they're telling you all of this stuff that people so-called saying about you. Because they want to see you hurt. I had to realize that. What do people expect to happen when they do that? Are you the person's gonna be happy? Well, but my thing is, and most people, I don't expect them to feel the way I do. The way I look at it, If someone is saying something about me, I want to know. I want to know because I don't want to be in error and running in circles with people whom I love dearly. Because see, if you're in my circle, I love you dearly. And I don't want to be, I'm too old to be a part of hanging with fake people and people that secretly despise me. Because at that point, you're capable of anything. I mean, secretly despise you. They can hang with you, talk with you all the time, and secretly despise you. Just the thought of you sometimes make them sick. You ain't done nothing to them. You ain't done nothing to them, but they just despise you. And every chance they get to pour salt on your character, they do it. And it comes from, see what happens, your name is constantly, if you're a good person with a good spirit, your name is always circulating. Your name is always in the atmosphere. And they don't like that. They don't like that. They get tired of hearing that. So what they do, they got to kick up some dirt because, hey, they want people to see you in a different light. And we got to stop that because let me tell you something. The way people talk about this person, what a wonderful, amazing person they are, they can say the same about you. You just got to change your ways. You got to stop thinking that all of that nasty, filthy stuff that's on the inside, you got to stop thinking that stuff is not filtering out on the outside. You don't even realize it. You know, we do all of this and we think nobody can see that. But trust me, what's on the inside radiates on the outside. When you become a woman that just constantly love, build up, encourage, motivate, inspire, uplift, you're just a joy to be around. It shows. It shows in your health. It shows in your appearance. I mean, people will start saying things like, wow, look at you. You don't look your age at all. You look amazing. You don't age a bit. They'll start saying things like that. Or, oh my gosh, look at that glow. You got a beautiful glow. What you been up to? What you using? What you using on your skin? Or they'll just say, excuse me, you are so beautiful. And that's because that beauty is so deep, you're so full of that on the inside that it's just oozing all out of you. It's oozing all out of you. But when you got a lot of that on the inside of you, that oozes out of you too. And people can pick up on that. You walk in a room and it's like, oof. What is that? Do y'all smell that? So, again, somebody comes to tell you some gossip, do a little investigation. And I had to learn that before you're ready to go start snapping off on that person. Do a little investigation. Ask them, how did you guys get on the topic of me? Why was I even being discussed? You know, why did I have the privilege? Why was I so special to take up all of you guys' conversation time? And we need to just start. I mean, imagine, ladies, I want to challenge. You know, we do all these challenges on different stuff, the whatever challenge. You know, every other day it's a different challenge. But I want to challenge every woman, and even men, because some of y'all men gossip too. But I want to challenge you guys that every time you're in a situation where someone tries to get you to gossip, or you feel that little nudge on your shoulder trying to push you to talk about somebody, to tear them down, we take the high road. Like First Lady Michelle Obama said, they go low, we go high. If you got to think of something, think about her. Think about what she said and say, oh, this is my opportunity. I mean, it's just like, being in the right place at the right time, your time to shine. At this point, man, you can get ready to get your Oscar, start performing for them. Right there. Okay, let me go. She talking about my girl. Okay, come on. Because I'm finna build her up. Build her up. No demolition going on here. No demolishing nothing. We're not going to demolish or tear down nobody. We're going to build them up. And if that's your sister and you love her, even though she coming and got with this gossip, teach her. Let that be a teaching moment for her. And before she walks away, hug her. Tell her, you know what, sis, I don't think I'm no better than you. I'm just telling you something that I've experienced. And I know you wasn't doing it in error. You probably didn't mean nothing by it. But I'm just not comfortable. I don't do that no more. Because, me and you gonna sit here and we gonna talk about so-and-so. And when we leave, I got that on my conscience. I got that in my mind. When I'm trying to rest at night, now that's bothering me because I know it wasn't right. And if you can go and lay down, you done just tow somebody up, and you can lay down at night and sleep peacefully. My sister, queen, beloved, you have a problem. There is something on the inside of you that is not right. That's not normal, and is not of God. If you have a problem, the Bible said you have a problem or ought with someone, you take it to them. And like I said, if you stop them as soon as they started, just stop them. Stop them dead in their tracks. Oh, one thing you didn't know about me, honey, we're going to pray. We're going to pray about them. Because if you love them, why both of you going to stand there and tear them down like that? What good is going to come out of that? There's no good going to come out of that. It's gossip. I don't care if it is true. If it is true, redirect them back to that person and tell them to have a conversation with that person. The Bible says, if they need a witness, you go with them. You go with them and witness them, telling them what they feel about them. But we're not going to sit up at 50 years old and be sitting around gossiping and tearing down nobody. Because at this point, I want to see everybody win. I'm so serious. I want to see all women of all colors. I'm not on that just my sisters. I want my sisters to win, yes, because it's been a struggle for us. And let's be honest, we don't have the same privileges that everybody else do. We have to, most of the times, and I say most of the times, we have to work really hard to get where we're at. It takes us a little, we got to put in a little more muscle. And we all know that. We all know that. That's not something that I'm making up. That's something we all know. We don't have it that easy. We really don't. But I want to see women of all races winning. I want to see women starting businesses, entrepreneurships. I want to see women holding it down, getting their bags, backing their men, bringing something to the table. You're calling your sister girls, your friends, come on over, y'all. Come and sit at the table and you're serving them. Serving each other with genuine love. And I just want you to know, because gossip, the root of that thing, if you got to sit up and talk about somebody, oh, they did this, they did that, and they said this about you, you know, she said this, she said this, she said that. Honey, the root of that thing, there's some jealousy and some insecurities that lies on the inside of you. Some serious insecurities. You have to check yourself and make sure that you get all of that out of you, because that's not cute. You know, at this point, we trying to slay every day, slay all day, and we trying to be cute and creative. We're trying to be powerful, bold, brilliant. And we don't have, ain't nobody got time for that. We don't have time for that other stuff. That's, gossip is for kids. And we need to teach them not to do it. Because it's not even cute with them now, because this stuff is serious. You know, these little young girls, they be getting into it. They, trust me, I've heard some of the conversations with my granddaughter and her friends. Oh, they take it a few notches higher than what we do. What we do is sweet and sugar compared to what they do to each other. They say some hurtful things. Some hurtful things. I was listening to a conversation the other day, and it was said, and I won't even say how it was said, but in the conversation it was said, one little girl said to the other, you know what, you go back to Africa. And then the other girl said, I will, but you go back to Mexico. And she told the other girl, she said, you know what? You only 1% black. You're not even, what did she say? Qualified to have this conversation. Talk about some hurtful things. And this is conversations with 11-year-olds. So they going straight for the jugular, okay? That's why we got to get it right so that they can get it right. And so for them to be, just imagine, for them to be that sharp at the tongue with each other, they hearing that from home. They hearing that from somewhere. They're hearing that from somewhere. And that's our future. So imagine what the chances are of us, of women growing up and being strong and powerful, if they got that kind of stuff going on, tearing each other down. Chances gonna be slim to none. Because there's no uplifting, no encouraging, no motivating. When they tear you down, they tearing you down to kill you, to destroy you, to shut you down totally, to demolish you. Demolish. They come in with straight demo. We destroying you. When I get done with you, I don't want it to be nothing left of you. So that's why we got to get it together, because we got these little mamas coming behind us, and they got to be better than us. Somebody got to do it. Okay? So yeah, just some of the things that gossip is counterproductive. Nothing good is coming out of it. I ain't never seen two people sit down and gossip for about an hour about nobody and nothing good come out of that conversation. What's gonna come out of it? Lies being spread. You know, now one of the people that brought the gossip, you done broke trust with somebody, because I'm sure you told the person you weren't gonna say nothing, and now here you is saying something. It separates friends and family, and sometimes it separates forever. It's some gossip and some lies and some truths. But maybe they don't need to be said in that light, but it's some stuff that can destroy. It comes in like a earthquake. Shake some stuff up like a tornado, destroy some stuff. All from this little tongue is dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. It prolongs quarrels. So again, it got it started. No matter how many times somebody has came in and apologized, that gossip, somebody let it go. It grew wings. Now that thing is a big old bird, just flying all over the place. It's flying and landing everywhere. And it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Because that's what happens when the lies start spreading every time it reaches somebody else. And that's just what we do. They add their little version into it. So now, by the time it reached 5 people, it probably is something that the person didn't even say no more. So really what we need to do, and again, this is going to be a challenge that will always be here, you guys. It's never too late, but I challenge you. Be like a doctor or nurse in the spirit. Someone comes to you with gossip. They're sick. You look at them like they're sick and they're in need. They need care. Okay? They need care. At that point, you either become a doctor to them or a teacher, or you may have to come at them like a parent. I don't care how you come. Just make sure that you come. Save their soul. Save them from themselves. Help them get healed. Because I'm telling you, at the root of that thing, they got some jealousy or something going on. They're not happy with themselves. Hurting people hurt people. They hurt, and all they want to do is run around and hurt as many people as they can. And then sometimes, they'll come and tell you like the person told them, and then they getting it 3 times, from somebody else. So what I suggest, if somebody come to you, you could say, well, you know what? Thank you for telling me that, but I'm going to tell you, don't tell me, no, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to say nothing. Because I'm very bothered by what you're telling me. And I need you to know this will be discussed with that person. Because I'm not going to let this just reside as gossip. This needs to be addressed. Because for one, it's not true. It's full of lies. Or if it is true, I'm sure it was something probably that should have been kept confidential. So if you can't get to that point where you can come to them like that and say, no, I'm going to defend me. I'm going to stand up for me because I thought you was my girl, or I thought you was my dude, my guy. I thought you had my back and would have stood up for me. But instead, you want to come and dump this stuff on me. So I'm going to stand up for me. And I'm going to confront this person in regards to what was said. You do that enough time, they gonna know. Oh, don't go tell her nothing, girl, because I'm going to tell you, she going straight to the person. Sure is. Sure will. Because it's time for this stuff to stop. If you know in your heart that you can't motivate others, that it costs you something to compliment others, just like with the Facebook stuff. You got some people that'll sit on your page and never, ever comment, like, subscribe, nothing. Why are you there? Why are you there? I'm trying to make a difference in the world, and I'm trying to reach and touch as many as I can. And it don't cost you no money to encourage me like I encourage you. Like I encourage you. Encouragement and all of that stuff, it works both ways. It's not me just encouraging you and then you just sit back and sit in the cut and watch and see what I do so that you can go and gossip about me or some even pray against me. If we don't have a relationship, I'm not interested in having no type of relationships anymore with anybody unless it's edifying and unless it's a relationship of love and uplifting and just building each other up. I want to be the strongest I can be. I want everybody around me to be solid, to be strong. Because there is so much on the inside of us. The minute I'm around somebody and, I get to talking to them, I want to know what's inside of you. If you don't have a business or something going on, when I'm talking to you, I'm trying to figure it out, because there's no such thing as I don't have a talent. I don't have no gifts. I hate when people say that, because when they say that, those are the ones that when they get started, they are full of gifts. Because see, I'm going to tell you, I'm that girl that I will get behind you and I'll push you. I'll push you into your purpose and your destiny. That's what I do. I love to do that. I ain't worried about how my stuff going to be left on the shelf, or, I'm not going to have time to work on my stuff. I ain't worried about that, because I'm going to always be taken care of. But I do want to see everybody win. I do. I want to see everybody win. And anything I can do to help somebody, spark some stuff up in their minds on what they can do and be. Because I'm going to tell you one thing I know. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Now, I don't have one thing that I have constantly just done, because the way my mind works, these wheels are always running. That's how I knew for the longest, and I had people talk about me. People talked about me. Oh, she can't never finish something she starts. She's a procrastinator. She talks a good game, but da 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 da. And that bothered me. Because I'm like, well, God, why is it that I get so distracted? Why is it I'm trying to do so many things? Why shouldn't I just be focusing on this one thing? And I thought about that. God showed me, how boring my life would have been if I would have just done one thing. I went to cosmetology school. I did interior decorating. I created gift baskets. I created greeting cards. One season I just did all type of fancy greeting cards for people. I revamped clothes. I revamped house items, furniture. I'm talking kitchen tables and lamps and everything, chairs. And I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but what I'm saying is, when you get started with one thing, you would be surprised. It opens the door for so many. And that's how I know that that's how our gifts work. God put that seed down inside of us. It wasn't just one seed for one thing. Don't you be like the one man that was referred to in the Bible that took his one seed and buried it, because he didn't know what to do with it, basically. Again, just believe, get with some real people that love you, that's going to push you and motivate you and encourage and genuinely help you. They're not going to help you with a hidden agenda where, they just trying to make sure that they're going to be good. But I'm talking about genuinely help you sit down and share steps and strategies and all of that stuff with you, because they genuinely want to see you win. Get with some people like that. But I tell you, you'll be so surprised how one thing turns into another, into another, into another. Because a seed, what happens? You plant a seed, the roots. You get roots. I mean, a seed turns into a tree eventually. And what does a tree do? A tree has branches. It branches out. And that's what each one of us are. We're a tree. We are a tree. So again, don't let people bring their toxins into your body, because I'm telling you, people don't realize it. Sorry, and I had to long story, but I was banging and move because I move my hands when I talk, so a lot of times I'm hitting my rings or something on the table, and I didn't realize how bad that sound until I was listening back to the video. So pardon me if you're hearing a lot of clicking. I'll try not to do that as much, but I talk with my hands because it's so much in me that I want to get out and express. So a lot of times I have to use my hands to do it. So hopefully you're not hearing a lot of click, 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 click. But again, yes, so toxic. Don't allow toxic people to bring their toxic chemicals over to you, because what happens when you ingest that, you take that in, now you're dealing with those toxins. And now you got all that stuff inside of you. It's affecting your heart. It's affecting your lungs, your kidneys, your liver. Stop them. Nope, we're not doing that today. Well, you know what? Let's talk about this sister in love. Obviously, if she's saying all of this, there's something going on. Maybe I need to talk to her, because maybe there's some hidden issues that I wasn't aware of. Maybe I have offended her and did not know it, because I know there's no reason for her to talk to you about me like that. And I know you love me and I love you. So wouldn't you want to see us get down to the bottom of this? That's what you start doing. Ask them. Wouldn't you want to see us getting along better? Wouldn't you want to see us loving on each other and us making our circle tight? Because I know you don't want to see us going back and forth like that, right? You don't want to get a whole bunch of gossip about me from her and then come to me and get a whole bunch of gossip about her and take it to her, because you don't want to be that person, right? I know that's not your character. You don't want to be that messy person in the middle, going back and forth, keeping all this drama started, right? Because we too old, we don't do drama, right? Pretty girls don't do drama. And we all pretty. We all beautiful. We all queens. That's the thing. I ain't never heard nobody, you in a room with 3 queens and one, oh, I'm the best queen of them all. Come on, you a queen. You a queen, I'm a queen. You do your thing, I do mine. That's what makes us special and unique. The fact that we are different. We're different. I wake up with joy every morning and peace, because I don't wake up stressed out because I gotta be like somebody else. I wake up, only person I gotta be better than is who I was the day before. I just got to keep perfecting me. When you look at it like that, that takes the load off. That takes the load off of you. If you feeling stressed and depressed and just feeling like you just, man, you just can't win for losing, chances are you're probably trying to be something or be someone that you're not. Relax and be you. And in being you comes joy, comes comfort, comes peace. And people will see it all over your face. It's written all over your face. Again, I love you guys. And again, seriously, let's make a point. We are stopping gossip, stopping it in its tracks. And anybody that can't detach themselves from it, hey, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to just get ran over with it. It's going to be time to sever a lot of, cut and untie a lot of ends, because we're wise enough women to know when there's somebody in your camp that just cannot stop gossiping. I mean, if you got to have a meeting of the minds with the group, you got to meet, you're going to have to let them go. You give them a chance to get it right or change, but if they can't, you got to let them go, because they're going to affect the whole group. That disease is going to spread through the whole group. So again, love you guys. I love you. Hope you're full. Hope you feast good. Hope it was appetizing. I'll see you guys real soon. I'll see you again. Love you. And again, we can do this. We're going to win. Because guess what? Love wins all the time. Not some of the times, all the times. And it's big enough to change this whole dynamics of women, people thinking that women can't get along and can't genuinely love each other. Let's show each other that we genuinely love each other. Let's do that. God bless you.